and then I'll take my phone. Okay, so it should be recording now. Um, yeah, I'm gonna pick up my phone then,
Hmm.
and we'll go
Okay.
that way. Okay.
So those are the 10 that you picked. They're very nice. I would just go with that.
Really? That was easy. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we just go with this. I think this is good.
Yeah, I mean, we can look through them if you want, but I like the, I don't know, I really like the study of the, like, form. I feel like it's good for, like, the male gaze.
I can't hear you very well, but
Oh, you can't?
yeah, now I can.
Oh, okay. That's weird, but anyway, okay. I'm glad it's better now. Um, so I was just saying, I really like I kind of chose these, I think, because I really like the form of everything, and I feel like it's
Uh-huh.
really good for also like connection to the male gaze, because it's like studying, um, like body composition
Yeah.
and how you approach like that view of the bodies and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really great, especially like we can even arrange this in like a narrative style if we want. I just laid them out here just to see, but like I think like if we wanted to, we could start with this,
Uh-huh.
and this could build to like that, and then that to that, because they all
Mm-hmm.
have, it's almost like base workings, which is cool too because you get to also see like the artistic process
Yeah.
that's what go, but also like learn about the gaze in
Mm-hmm.
a like very interesting way through these various like body postures and
Yeah.
um, ways of seeing like identity, I guess. Which
Uh-huh.
is why I think this one is really nice too, because it's almost like I just love the
Yeah.
I just love
That's my aunt.
sketch of a sketch and kind of like how like even how is the view different from like the person on the sketch but versus the person being imaged looking back at you versus like
I can't hear you again.
so can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I hope it might be the internet again. Hopefully it's not like too bad.
Mm-hmm.
um but yeah, so I really
So should we figure out
kind
the
of like this.
framing, or like not the framing, but like how to install it and mount it?
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that again today. Let me switch my camera. Yeah, so we
You should
kind of
probably
talked
mute.
about that. Let me mute one of these so that it doesn't echo.
Yeah.
Okay. Um okay, yeah, so we were we were talking about that again today, um and then I was talking about it after the Zoom call as well. And I think we might try to look into something that's semi-permanent as well, just
Mm-hmm.
so that we can use it like multiple times
Yeah.
over again.
Uh-huh.
So not exactly sure how we're going to go about that yet,
I
but
see.
um, we're thinking of maybe some kind of track system where we can slide for
Mm-hmm.
sizes. That way, like
Yeah.
we can um, we can put like multiple different works up using the
Yeah.
same thing, which
Yeah.
would be really convenient. And um, as you know, we'll be definitely doing at least a couple shows with you, whether you end up being in groups or just we do another couple solo shows. So I think if we had something
Mhm.
that
Thank you so
is
much.
kind of permanent that way, it would be a lot easier, of course, because then
Yeah.
we can just kind of flip
Mhm.
around your works and different things like that.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so I think if you like that, then we can probably do that. We can even go over exactly how you want it laid out too, if
Mhm.
you want. Um, I kind of have
Maybe
an
once we get them
order,
mounted on,
but
maybe once we get them mounted, we can try to arrange them on the wall and see how we should do the show.
that's true. Yeah, we could do that. As long as we do that track system, I guess. If we
Yeah.
decide to, if we decide to do some other kind of thing, like just making like cardboard corners and just sticking them on the wall or something, then
Yeah.
we might have to plan out the layout a little bit ahead of time. But I mean,
Yeah.
I can also just like draw a plan that's very simple,
Hmm.
like sketch up a thing and just send you a photo of
Yeah.
what what where each piece would go.
Yeah.
Um, so and then another thing, I do kind of like the idea of that window. I most of those I don't think would need like a door,
Hmm.
but the male gaze one probably might. But I kind of chose that one as well, thinking about that door because I
Yeah.
really like the way that the contact, like his eye contact and his gaze towards the audience is.
Hmm.
And I think like it would almost like the installation of having a door covering it would
Yeah.
be like
Conceptually interesting.
extremely driven on the uh, theme for um,
Hmm.
the male gaze because
Yeah.
you like literally have to open it up and
Hmm.
because he's in like a compromised position, it's not really like a position of power really,
Yeah.
like that I feel like enhances and would like be a very interesting experience to go along with that piece.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think kind of works, right?
What?
You froze.
Sorry. Yeah, you froze too, so I was like, what the heck? Okay. Are you back though? Can you hear me?
I hope it's getting better soon.
Yeah, okay. I can hear you. Are you good?
Okay. So I think I should put the curtain or door on a lot of my works to kind of comment on the gaze. How about that?
Yeah,
I can
I
hear
really
you.
like that. Okay. That was just weird. It like froze up and I wasn't sure if you could hear me okay. Um, yeah, but
Yeah.
like especially that one. I really think that one would be great with the door to like reveal it because like I
Hmm.
said, I think that just like that brings a whole different perspective. And then of course we were talking about like, what is the male gaze and like the male gaze doesn't have to be like purely a man's view on a woman either. And so that's why I think it's nice to have
Yeah.
the variety of figures that we do and the variety of ways in which they're
Yeah.
represented because I think that also alludes to the
Yeah.
fact that like while male gaze is something that like is talked about a lot
Uh-huh.
um in like feminist areas and stuff, of course, it's
Uh-huh.
also like there's also a male gaze upon like other males as well.
Hmm.
And it goes into like the whole social structure of kind of what is expected and um, kind of the whole thing about body and form and what's perfect and what's not, and
Yeah.
like why certain body forms are objectified and others aren't.
Yeah.
And I think that's really interesting. And then I also think it's interesting. I don't know if you have thought about this or not, but I'm sure you have. But I know that like nuclear families in Korea are definitely probably a lot different than American nuclear families.
Uh-huh.
And like especially if your family is very traditional, the dynamics and power structures are probably very different. So that
Yeah.
probably affects the way that like male gaze is seen, which is why I think it's important that we um and especially that you emphasize like the Asian male gaze,
Yeah.
because it's kind of like, well, what is that power structure? And this allows people to kind of
Mm.
unravel that
Mhm.
because I think usually I don't know if your family was like necessarily kind of a patriarchal structure
Mhm.
or if you were kind of more of a modern nuclear family. Like I think a lot of Korea is starting to get this way now, like South Korea. But
Yeah.
um, I know like at least back um, in time when things were very, very traditional, it was like the father's usually the breadwinner. I mean, even in America, it was kind of like this. Like,
Yeah. True.
but um, but like the father would be the breadwinner, and they would be making most of the decisions of the household. The mom would stay home and do the cooking and the cleaning and that kind of like,
In my family, it was more complicated
oh yeah,
because dad didn't for a while. He didn't bring much income.
mm-hmm,
He was just involved in like volunteer kind of jobs as a lawyer.
oh yeah,
So my mom did most of the income,
oh,
breadwinning.
okay. So see, that's interesting. That's kind of a reverse
Yeah.
there, which is
But it
actually
was still very
really cool.
patriarchal because
Yeah.
like boss my mom. So my mom rebelled by coming to America.
Oh yeah. So okay. So like family decisions and things were still put on to like your father
Not really.
or
He would bug my mom constantly until she does what he wants.
oh okay. So yeah, I see. And she was just like, no.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm moving. I'm
Uh-huh.
nice. Yeah, so that's definitely a different you definitely had a different dynamic there, but I still think it's interesting in general, just like
Yeah.
the um, way in which I think family is organized and just kind of how that even shapes
Uh-huh.
um, the
Mm.
way that you look at others. Because I mean, I don't know, like the way I mean, just the way that you see your parents is kind of like I think structures a lot of how you see a lot of other things, and I think it kind of even plays into the um, male
Uh-huh.
gaze, just going along with like gender roles and kind
You're
of
freezing
what
up a little
is
bit, but
learned. Ugh, I don't know why the internet like dies every time I'm
it's
here.
better now.
Every time I'm here, the internet dies. But anyway, I guess I'm just taking up a lot
Yeah.
of bandwidth. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's an interesting structure. So I like the exploration of that, which is why I chose the
Yeah.
sketch number 3, um, that pen on paper sketch, where there's kind
Mhm.
of a domestic scene. You know what I'm talking
It's
about?
very
Yeah.
simple.
hmm Yeah, and it's kind of got that domestic scene, but I think it's interesting because you can look in on kind of that whole thing and relate it
Wait,
with.
are you talking about my aunt?
Um, no, it's just sketchbook number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Sketchbook number 3 out of 5, pen on paper.
That one is, I think, in a restaurant actually.
Oh, okay. I was like, it seemed very domestic, so I was kind of like, to me, I was like, it seemed family, like familial, you
Yeah,
know.
they are in a they're all they
It's
are
like,
a family, but they're still in a restaurant, family restaurant perhaps.
oh, okay. So that's interesting as well, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking like it seemed like kind of like almost like a Monday morning in a way to me.
Hmm.
Like one person's going out to work, the other's like putting food on the table and
Yeah.
all that. You never, well, you know, in about 5
Mhm.
minutes, maybe the kids will be running downstairs and
Yeah.
coming to get food, you know. But I was like, this is actually really interesting. And I think this would be interesting to see like
Mhm.
how um how people look into this one as well.
Yeah.
And like what are the roles that should be performed
Mhm.
based off the like gaze that you know you're viewing from, I guess. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I think that'd be really fun.
Mhm.
Um, so do you want to? So do you want to just put up those 10 that I kind of chose out then on the
Yeah.
walls across? Okay, and
Because I think they cohese together well with your narrative and your understanding of the work.
okay, okay, awesome, because that would be really fun. And then um so about the doors, you just want, I mean, we probably only need doors on like a couple, but I mean, I guess if you want to present it with all of them done indoors, that could be interesting.
Not all of them. Maybe
Okay.
I was just saying for my future works, I might put doors on my work.
Oh, you were saying, oh yeah, okay. Like build it
Yeah.
in on like build it in your like build it in already. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I was like, we probably need it on maybe like one or maybe two of those, but
Mhm.
yeah, most of them are like, I don't think it would even be that big of a deal. So,
Yeah.
but um, I do really like the door idea. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to think um, of where to place that, but we can kind of go over that. Like I said, I can sketch up like an idea of like of a couple orders,
Mhm.
um, and we can arrange them out however we
Yeah.
kind of feel like would pull the story
Nice.
together. They
Yep.
won't be amazing sketches like yours, but it's literally gonna be
I'm
like,
sure that'll be amazing.
it'll literally just be like the wall, and I'll probably just like put the numbers or the like piece name or whatever in the little
Okay.
fake square
That's
slider.
doable.
I'm just kidding. That's all you get. I'm just kidding. But yeah, also I have chalk all over my hands, so thanks for that. Charcoal and oil pastel and no, I'm just kidding. It's fun. I like it.
Thank you.
Um, but yeah,
You
so
froze.
no, am I back? Am I back yet?
Bryce, you froze.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Ugh. the struggle every time. It's okay. Life just
It's real.
yeah, this is raw. This is gonna be in like some documentary about your life at some point, and it's just gonna be me and my mess of a life persona, and like you know what? It's totally fine. I don't even care. I'm just that's just how my life is going. No, I thought it was funny though. Albert's like, we definitely are gonna like make a documentary of Chun's like life and work, and I'm like, okay. He's like, so this is why you have to send me all of your Zoom recordings. I'm like, all right, down, but so yeah,
That'll be fun.
guess we have all these plans, and it'll be great because you'll be the star, and everybody will be like, Chun is so great, Albert
Nah.
is smart, and then they'll be like, this Bryce person's a mess, but like it's okay. I'm just,
No, you're so
I'm just-
knowledgeable about art. It's amazing.
it'll be great. It's gonna be fun. I'll be,
Thank you.
I'll just be, I'll just be, I don't know, interesting on screen.
Mhm.
But that'll be fun, hopefully. He's
Yeah.
like, I want to take it to Sundance. I'm like, that'd be cool. Because
Wow.
Sundance Film Festival likes stuff like this,
Uh-huh.
especially when it's like Asian American and um, kind of like diversity problems and everything like
Yeah.
that, which is extremely important right now. So,
Mm.
but yeah, there's lots of plans. So I'm excited. Also, I was very happy to see you yesterday. I was like, Chun is here. I didn't
Wow.
know you were gonna come.
Thank you.
I didn't know you were gonna come. And
Yeah.
Albert just like say
Albert invited me.
he was just like Chun come. I was like sweet because that was cool. I was like
Uh-huh.
no way. I'm excited for Joan as well.
Yeah, yeah. She's amazing too.
I was like, geez, like this is cool. There's a lot of good people.
Yeah. I think it's people that matters in the gallery.
Yeah, and like each person that we keep finding and like that keeps wanting to join is very very mindful of like um it not being like a for sale only just kind of like
Yeah.
money tycoon, but like almost a team and
Mhm.
laboratory of experiment and
Yeah.
ideas,
Yeah.
and like I'm very excited for that because I'm
Mhm.
like, of course selling artwork is important, but like
Mhm.
that's gonna come as a happy coincidence, I think.
Yeah.
But the
With
real stuff is gonna
experimentations in
be
the laboratory.
yeah. But the real experience and the fun stuff is gonna be like in the collective minds of like getting to talk and chat with everybody.
Mhm.
So I'm super excited about that.
I changed the beautiful Olympia painting, the wave function painting that I showed you last
Uh
night.
huh.
Do you want to see it?
Yes,
Wait,
I definitely want to see it.
let me attach a file.
Okay. Yeah, it should let you.
I can show it to you on the video too.
Yeah, I mean, last night you were like adjusting it already, weren't you? Oh yeah, it
Did you
definitely
receive the
does.
file?
It definitely does look different than it did yesterday.
Yeah, I was trying to get the face to look better, and then I realized that the face was inconsistent with the rest of the body, so I changed the rest of the body as well.
Oh, oh yeah, I like that.
You do?
Yeah, I really like
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Oh wow, there's a lot going on when you look down the back at the door.
Uh-huh.
because it's based off a classic like Olympia,
Yeah.
of course. So there's already that there's already the kind of charge and notion just from that painting in general, but then this just takes it up a notch, which is exciting.
Yeah.
And of course, as Albert said, like defiance of skin color and
Yeah.
lustfulness,
Uh-huh.
because it's subverts all of that by putting like every single color
Hmm.
on the skin
Yeah.
in shimmering splotches of color.
Hmm.
So that's like super cool. And I really, really like
Thank you.
that. And then it kind of reminds me of like the South African flag, where they
Wow.
like always put tons of color. Like the reason why the flag was made is because um, they have such a diverse population of
Hmm.
natives and Africans and um,
Hmm.
like Europeans, Australian, Pacific, like Islanders. I mean, like, they have a big melting pot in South Africa, and of course, the movements that happen down there as well with like Nelson
Hmm.
Mandela and
Yeah.
everything like that. And so their flag is kind of like pulling all the colors together in a celebration
Hmm.
of that.
Yeah.
And so I really like that that's
Hmm.
what is happening, but on like the skin of your person. So it's
Yeah.
like skin is skin,
Hmm.
but we're celebrating the variety of cultures and people that are living on this planet who, deserve just as many equal rights and respect and um, deserve as much love as like everybody else does. Did I
You broke
freeze?
up, and but you're back.
Okay. I was like, I think I froze again because you froze. And I was like, ugh,
You froze, but you're back now.
okay. Um, but yeah, so I really like that. Just the notion of like, skin color is just skin color, but
Yeah.
that we should celebrate like all lives, all people, because everybody should be
Hmm.
important. So, and culture is just great.
Yeah.
If we didn't have culture, like what would we have? If we didn't have
Hmm.
different ways of living life, different foods, different beliefs, I mean, there just wouldn't be much to talk about. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of beauty in
Yeah.
like just there's a lot of beauty in your presentation of
Diversity of the world.
the way things are. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Through your art, it's nice because I mean your art is really diverse in itself too. So it's just like your body of work just reflects so many things, which in turn just helps understand the world better because the world reflects just as many things, if not even more.
Uh,
So it's nice. That's
yeah.
why that's why as I just continue to work on your like exhibition, it's just I keep finding new stuff. I keep thinking about new things that I didn't
Hmm.
think about before, and so
Yeah.
I'm learning as
Nice.
we go already.
I think you know a lot more than I do. So
I don't know.
because theory is my weakness, I think, and I think you're really good with theory.
Yeah, I try to be. It's hard. I won't say it's not hard because I think
Yeah.
contemporary art is honestly the hardest thing that I've ever had to do compared to like some other theories or like just older philosophies and things. I
Yeah.
feel like I have an easier time with that and like history because some of that's already happened.
Hmm.
But things that are happening now are changing so fast all the time, and
Yeah.
new people are coming up with new things and new identities, new ways to express themselves and like
Mhm.
represent cultures that I
Mhm.
think it's like sometimes I'm like, there is no like theory or base knowledge of how to approach this because no one's done it yet, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes it hard in a way, though. For me,
Mhm.
I think that's what I have a hard time with. Is like some
Mhm.
stuff's really conceptual and it gets really hard to get into someone's head sometimes. But then I think that it's also important to not.
Yeah.
I think it's also important that like as much as it's good
Oh,
to
you're picking up again.
okay, am I back?
Oh, you're back.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why I don't know why our internet is struggling here. We should like our
Yeah.
internet should be really fast, but anyway, we'll figure that out at some point, I guess. I'm froze again, aren't I? Are you back? Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what happens if I just like leave on my phone. I wonder if that will help take some of the strain off the like Wi-Fi.
You're frozen still.
Ugh. Okay,
But
I'm
you know,
back.
I can hear your voice still.
Oh, you can. Okay.
I can
Well,
hear you.
hopefully, hopefully it comes back. But but yeah. Anyway, so I think sometimes the new stuff is really hard because, um, like I said, there's just no theory
Yeah.
about it, and sometimes it's hard to get into like the concept when it's newly created. But I also think it's
Mhm.
important that I mean,
Mhm.
obviously we can talk to artists, which is great because I can talk to you, which is really nice, so that I can understand how
Mhm.
um, you go about looking at it. But I think it's important that like
Yeah.
we still um, we still look at things from multiple angles because there's no real one way to look at art.
Yeah.
And um, if I've learned anything from all of like my art history classes and things in college and stuff like that, like every
Mhm.
single person, like we can have a class of 10 people or we can have a class of like 35 people.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna find something different and new and a different way of looking at something. So it's
Mhm.
important to, um, I think, try to take in a lot of sides and not just
Mhm.
narrow yourself down when you're
Yeah.
thinking about like artworks and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think
It's good to be
that's
broad-minded, right?
yeah. So I think that's a good skill to have when trying to attack theory in a way is
Yeah.
to kind of know the basic of it, but be flexible enough that
Mhm.
you can kind of apply and see things through like various styles of art and different artworks and stuff, which, as I said, is not an easy skill, but can be practiced and can be done.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I think you have a lot of good insight, so I wouldn't count yourself out on theory.
Oh, thank you.
So, and you come at it from a different angle because you're an artist. So,
I
I
see.
mean, that's really nice to have, which is why this collective and this group approach and team approach in the gallery is going to be good because we can all learn from each other's perspectives because everybody's got different
Yeah.
backgrounds. I mean, Joan has a crazy different background. She did the touring and um,
Yeah.
I mean, she has an art history background like me as well. So
Uh-huh.
she's got lots of study, but then even as she said herself, art
Mhm.
history was taught differently when
Yeah.
she was doing it. So that means that her knowledge and theories are going to be different from mine. So yeah, I think if you feel like you don't have it,
Uh-huh.
um, if you feel like your theory is lacking, I
Yeah.
promise that it won't be for very long, probably,
I see. That's
because I think
encouraging.
that you're gonna, I think that you're only gonna be able to get better.
I see.
So,
Thank you.
and you're already doing a good job, so don't be too
Thank
hard
you.
on yourself.
I see.
I mean, I have a lot that I still need to work on too, but I think, like I said, we can all help each other out. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Mhm. Nice. I'm
But
very
yeah,
excited.
so it's good. I'm just very happy to have all of you guys. Like as a
Yeah.
group, it's just nice. It's a good support system. Sadly, we can't like see each other in person yet, but
Yeah.
hopefully soon. Someday soon,
Hopefully.
I can get to New York, or you guys can get out here at some point and actually see the gallery and the physical
You
work.
froze.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this Wi-Fi, but yeah. So,
You froze again.
oh no. Can you hear me still?
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys can get out and like get here at some point.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun. And you can see your works and
Yeah.
physicality like up on a wall and everything,
Mhm.
which would be really cool, but that's to come.
Yeah.
I think it'll get better.
Yeah.
Vaccines are getting out. I think life will get better here. We just
Uh-huh.
have to have some patience and
Mm.
but yeah. Well, cool. I think this will be good then. And
Yeah.
I I will just set the works. I think I'll just set the works aside because we know we want those we know we want to use those pieces, so um I'll just put them in a stack
Yeah.
aside so that they're just separated out and ready to go.
Yeah.
And then like I said, in the coming weeks I will just work on maybe a couple different layout plans,
Uh-huh.
and we will continue to try to figure out how our gallery wants to
Mhm.
do the display of the works. So I'll just keep hammering that out with Raj.
Yeah.
Um, we can look into different systems for hanging and things like that so that, like I said, we can hopefully get maybe a more permanent type of thing so that it's easier to just rotate works um, and create exhibitions and things that way.
Yeah. Nice.
So, yeah, don't worry about that. We'll just kind of try to see if we can figure out how we want to work it. And I mean, I can keep you in the loop. We can have another call, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's no big deal. I'm sure I'll be seeing you anyway with other artist calls and
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff, so we can obviously keep chatting. But
Okay.
yeah, and then it sounds like Albert, I mean, we're not sure, but since the New York show is like the 1st of April,
Hmm.
we're thinking that we might just install this mid-April.
Okay.
That way, um, that way the New York show gets like its kind of press and stuff right now.
I see.
Then we can get, I mean, we'll get your press out too. at some point probably.
Yeah.
I'll work on that
Hmm.
and get it out sometime around this
Yeah.
end of the
Very
month,
exciting.
beginning of April or something. That way you have the press as well. That
Uh-huh.
way we can have like I don't know. That way you're not getting like overshadowed, I guess, by the New York show
Hmm.
in case people are like looking at that and so I think we're gonna try to like release it like bam 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 so that there's like
Yeah.
one thing going after another
Hmm.
instead of trying to do two or three at the same time and then
Yeah.
um, that way each show gets that way we would make sure that you guys get like plenty of press each
Yeah.
like group show and stuff. Plus it
Hmm.
sounds like you're plus we don't want to overload you too much because we know that you're really busy too. And so we figured a
Yeah.
little bit longer timeline would help as well because
Yeah.
it sounds like you're going to be helping Albert write a press release. I think I'm
Yeah.
going to do a paragraph for that as well.
Hmm.
Um, so we've got that as well to put out and everything like that. And then you're going to photograph the April show. Plus
Yeah.
you're just doing school in general and artwork as well. So we're like,
Yeah.
you're busy, so we kind of don't want to. We figured that might be a good timeline, like a better
Nice.
timeline, if that sounds okay, if that works out.
That's great.
Okay,
That's great.
I figured I'd better just talk to you about that too. So that's what we're
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna head for, I think. Plus, that
Hmm.
gives us time to really research like good installation methods as well, and kind of like
Hmm.
what kind of permanent um, hanging like hardware and infrastructure there is out there and like what people
Yeah.
have done so that we can kind
Yeah.
of create something that works for us too. That way, as
Hmm.
I said before, we have a good handle on that and we also make sure that your work is protected and stays up really well and
Hmm.
everything like that. So,
Yeah.
because we do have to think about earthquakes here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Wow.
because, last year in 2020, one of the greatest years that we're not going to comment about, and
Uh-huh.
we had a 5.7 like
Wow.
3 miles from downtown. So that was a good alarm
Wow.
clock. Yeah, that was a nice 7 a.m. alarm.
That's crazy.
Like if you were late for work, then I would be concerned. I'd be like, you didn't wake up.
You froze.
Okay. Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, anyway, that was just a funny aside. I was
Hmm.
like it was just kind of a um that was interesting, yeah. Like I said, that was a nice alarm clock at 7 a.m. I
Hmm.
was definitely out of bed. But yeah, so we'll just think of ways to do that. But I think um if you're happy with that, then we'll just go along with that and I can just start preparing the other
Okay.
stuff, preparing some of the logistics, and then, um,
Yeah.
as I said, I'll just shoot you an email about
Hmm.
layouts. I'll just draw probably a couple of different layouts and let you know. And I froze again, but that's just how life's going, I guess. I froze.
Uh-huh.
Could you hear me?
You're freezing.
Okay,
Now you're better.
okay. But yeah, so I'll just shoot off those emails to you when I get them done. Also, I don't know if you saw, but I did fix the mediums on that. Um,
Okay. Nice.
I did fix the
Thank
mediums on
you.
that. I sent a email response back last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if you saw it, but I
Nice.
just wanted to let you know
Hmm.
that. So I did fix that. It
Hmm.
wasn't a big deal or anything, but But
I see.
yeah, just thought I'd let you know that we got it. I got it changed. So
Thank you. Thank you.
and I guess the only other thing is for the bookstore people, you're just working on that on
Uh-huh.
your end. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you go for that because I don't really know much about that bookstore.
I
Albert
haven't heard
does.
back from my friend.
Okay, I know Albert knows more about that than I do, but I figure, if you're gonna be working with your friend to do that, then by all means, like, go for it because that would be really, really good, and um, that would probably be good exposure.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I figure
I agree.
I'll let you just go with that on your end. But I think me and
Hmm.
Albert are gonna try to visit there. So I mean, we can
Yeah.
at least like say hi to whoever's there and maybe kind of talk about it. But like I said, I'll just let you with your friend take care of that however you kind of want to do
I
that.
see.
And
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I guess if they do want to show some of your work though, let me know and we
Okay.
can, I guess, add a few pieces. I think as long as Albert is comfortable with that, I'll talk to him about that. I didn't get a chance to
Mhm.
earlier because he is now in like SVA and stuff like that. He's in class for like 4 hours or something. But I
I see.
will talk to him about that Monday
Wow.
if that happens.
Mhm.
But yeah, just keep me updated on that. But like I said, you can just go for it.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
since I just wouldn't know much about it and I don't really have a connection there, but since your friend
Mhm.
does, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, because that'd be great to get more press and stuff because they can probably get stuff or they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
probably get more advertisement out too, which is, even better. So the more places, the
Mhm.
better. I mean, we can't complain about that. So me and Albert think that's great. So,
Yeah. Thank you.
um, so yeah, I would just go for it on that and just keep us
Hmm.
updated on kind of what happens. We will try to visit um, the bookstore and stuff just because I've never
Nice.
even been into it. And Albert's like, we have to go. So we'll go. And
Nice.
when we go, I'll send you some photos and stuff too, I guess. Some photos of
Yeah.
the bookstore and we'll let you know how it is and stuff.
Okay. That's great.
So, um, but like I said, I'd probably look for that in a couple weeks
Hmm.
or something because I'm not sure when we're gonna get there. Probably like next week or something.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
but like that's just something to watch out for, I guess. Um,
Hmm.
and then there was one other thing, and now I'm trying to remember what it was.
What is it?
I don't know. I was trying to remember. I was like, there was one other thing that I wanted to ask, and then I was basically done. But man, now I'm not gonna remember. I guess if I remember, I can send you an email.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm trying to think of what it was, and I can't think of what it was.
That happens a lot.
I know, but all right, yeah, I'll think of it, and I'll just shoot you an email or text you or Discord you. We have plenty of communication links at this point,
Hmm.
and we're on Facebook,
Nice.
so
Yeah, yeah.
because I saw that
Nice.
this morning, I accepted that. Just kidding. I was like,
Thank you for accepting my
fine.
Facebook
I'm just kidding.
request.
What?
You
Did it?
froze.
Of course I did. Of course I froze. I think I did, didn't I? Or did I? I I think I clicked the button. Let me see. Where are my friend requests? I don't know.
You already did.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure I accepted it. Okay. Yeah. So we're friends on there now. So it's official. I'm just I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's exciting. No, actually, I was like,
Yeah.
Chun, no, we're gonna hard pass. I'm just kidding. No, I was like, yes, awesome, that's perfect. So
Thank you.
I was like, sweet. But yeah, I'll let you know. I still can't remember what I was gonna ask, but yeah, I'll
Uh-huh.
remember at some point. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
all right, I will probably let you go then because I know
All
that
right.
you have a lot going on. But
Thank
it's always
you.
fun to talk. I like to chat with you. It's fun.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
Sounds good.
yeah, so like I said, I'll just keep you updated on stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I like our plan. I think it'll be really well, and I think we'll be able to put on a good show. So
Yeah, yeah.
cool. Well,
Thank you.
I'll talk to you later then.
Sounds good.
All
Have a
right.
wonderful day, Bryce.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.